Narcissists love funerals. Hello, lovelies. Welcome to Narc Formula. My name's Freedom. Thank you for joining me. So you might be thinking, oh, that's really crass, Freedom. You know, no one loves funerals, but darlings, I'm telling you, narcissists are disordered people. They are not like you or I. They, the way their brain functions, the way their programming functions, it's a completely different thing. They are disordered. So in a setting like a funeral, there's a lot of things going on, but the main thing that's going on is there's a lot of energy in the room. People are grieving. There's family dynamics happening. Let's just say, I don't know, grandpa's died. No, let's not say that. That's a bit too close to the bone. Let's just say one of the cousins has died, or one of the uncles has died, and all of the family have come from all over the state, the country, whatever, to attend. There's grieving going on. There's family dynamics taking place. This is the stuff of narcissist dreams. They love these kind of intimate settings that they can mess with, essentially, that they can mess with the people involved, and they can collect all this kind of energy, all this fuel. They're energy vampires. At the end of the day, narcissists are energy vampires. They can't regulate their own emotions. They need us to make themselves feel good. So let me just go through the points that I've got, darlings. So the energetics, like I said, the energetics of a funeral is, it's not your normal everyday setting. People are vulnerable. They're in a highly kind of emotive state. They're feeling, they're in their feels. They're feeling their emotions. They're, like I said, they're energetically kind of open is probably a way of putting it, because no one goes to a funeral thinking, oh, better be on guard, like you would, for example, if you're going to a nightclub, right? You are being mindful of the fact that, there are predators out there, and you need to be, aware of your circumstance and situation, and, paying attention. Whereas at a funeral, you don't even think about any of that stuff. It's straight out the window, straight out the window. You're just thinking about the relationship that you have with the person, the grief that you're going through. You're worrying about how other people are feeling. You're concerned that it's all going to go well. So, you're kind of a little bit on edge. So everyone's a little bit on edge. Some people might have drunk too much because that's their way of dealing with, the death. So there's a lot of kind of different things going on, but the energy, like I said, is kind of really open for a narcissist to kind of get fuel. And they're going to get fuel. They're going to get the sympathy fuel. So, for example, let's just talk about, I don't know, afterwards at the wake or whatever, traditions you have. Sorry, this bit of hair is annoying me. I'm looking at myself. Oh dear, that's a bit vain. Anyhow, getting back to it. So, if you were at a wake, after the funeral, that's when everyone drinks too much. Everyone is sharing stories, feeling their feelings, and as I said, vulnerable, right? And so the narcissist is there, triangulating people, going up to, the uncle's sons, for example, and talking about, oh, he was always you were always his favorite. Saying that kind of stuff in earshot of the other sons would be a way of triangulating and upsetting people. Like I said, they take advantage of these scenarios. But the other thing is that narcissists are predators. At the end of the day, they are predators, and they're always looking for new sources of supply. And it doesn't mean that, they're going to funerals to looking for someone to, replace their primary source of supply. They're just looking for new sources of supply. And if they can find someone at a funeral who, like I said, is grieving, who is open emotionally, whose guard is down, because obviously they're at a funeral, so they must be there for a reason. So the individual that's being targeted thinks that the narcissist is there for a reason. They must be related to the family, they must be close, they must also be grieving as well. I mean, some narcissists will be attending funerals literally almost spitting on that person's grave. Like, they hate them that much, but they will still attend because then they can grieve publicly. You know, oh, I don't know why I'm doing that. They can grieve publicly. They can put their sorrow, there we go, sorrow on display and be given comfort, you know, by women or men or whoever, you know, it is that they're seeking comfort from, seeking fuel from. Oh my God, I can't believe he's dead. You know, he was my favorite. We're so close. He promised me, you know, that he was going to take me around the world, or, you know, but he never did, or just something, you know. And so people are there going, oh, poor you know, it was such a tragedy, his life got cut short, blah, blah, blah. The narcissist, just energetic vampire, sucking it all in, literally absorbing all of the fuel, all of the attention, all of the sympathy. You know, and as I said, people aren't going to be suspecting anyone's agenda or considering why they would be at the funeral acting this way. No one's ever going to say to someone, oh, stop acting, you know, stop acting. You didn't love him that much, or you didn't care about him, you know, or no one's going to challenge the narcissist at the funeral. Narcissists will always make the funeral about them. That's the other thing, especially if they think they've kind of got a right to. So, for example, if it is their mother or their father who's died, you know, my ex, for example, did a huge burnout after the funeral, you know, to show everyone just how upset he was that his mother had died. I mean, you know, come on now. There's ways of showing people that you're upset. It's called just being in your emotions. You don't need to put on a display and a performance like that. But he did. Everyone was looking. Oh, he was the center of attention, you know, loved it, got so much fuel from it. This is what they do. Like I said, it sounds so crass. And I can hear myself saying it and how crass it sounds, but it's real. What I'm saying, it is real. All right, darling, so let me just check these notes. Yeah, so they prey on vulnerable people, you know, and essentially that is one of the places that they find vulnerable people. All right, lovelies, thank you for listening, and I'll link some more videos here about the narcissist and their terribly bad behavior.